16-7 against the Commanders. Just giving my halftime thoughts. Um, Look, we could probably play a little bit better in that first half offensively. Defensively has been fine. Offensively, with the exception of the last two drives or the last few drives, I just don't know. At least, we probably should be up 16-7 if we did not go for it on that fourth down. But I think that regardless, we're still leaving points on the board. Look, there's nothing Washington's doing realistically that should lose us this game. Now, Commanders will get the ball back to start half. Hopefully, the Bears can at least hold them to a field goal, or hopefully, the Bears can get a stop. So we'll see what's gonna happen. But I think the defense playing fine. The offense, it looks okay. I do think Caleb Williams needs to play a little bit better. That last drive, dude, if there's one thing he needs to improve on still, and what Ben Johnson needs to just get into his head, it's just living to play for another down. I understand it's third down, dude, and you're trying to make a play, but like, dude, if you run out of room, just throw the ball away, live to fight another down. And he didn't do that, and he took a hard hit from Frankie Louvu. So, like, that's the thing. And maybe if he threw it away and Frankie Louvu got the hit, maybe that's a roughing the passer right there. Because I know he was telling the ref, like, bro, he hit me in the head. I'm like, dude, you got to throw it away. You throw it away, and then you still get hit, referees will throw the flag. And speaking of the referees have been on complete BS for the Bears today. Just complete BS. The roughing the passer, the phantom face mask, the illegal hands to the face or whatever. The refs definitely, one of the penalties, what is it? It was that face mask one. That's what ended up getting the Commanders a free touchdown. So, the refs definitely got money. So clearly we're playing the refs and the Commanders. So there's really nothing we can do. Again, Caleb's got to play better. It is what it is. I think he's playing fine, but he could play a little bit better. I know the one play, the deep play to Roma Dunze, the first one, right? When he had the DB beat and the safety beat, he underthrew him, albeit at the end of the day, Roma Dunze's got to catch the football and stuff like that. But, even then, it is. Caleb's, I think, is fine. He definitely has to play a better second half. I did not like that fourth down play. What's up, guys? I see Ronaldo, Esquivi, and Fuzzy Fam again talking Chicago Bears halftime thoughts. I did not like that Ben Johnson, the Ben Johnson fourth down call. We're driving, okay, fine, makes sense, right? You're gonna go for it on fourth down. You ran the ball on the third down. I knew it. Okay, you're going for it. For whatever reason, we decided to pass the ball instead of run the football. And you brought in Roschon Johnson, he finally got a carry in today's game, just one carry. But it's fourth and short. Why are we trying to out-trick ourselves and try to catch the Commanders by surprise? Because they stayed in a zone defense with a quarterback spy. Why are we doing that? No idea why we did that. And because of it, we decided to just pass the ball, which ended up becoming a tipped. Freaking Rome was open in the flats. Now Caleb threw behind him, but then again, Frankie Louvu was clearly spying him. You know, I don't know why we just can't trust our running backs to run the ball. We actually have a good run game. We're actually running the ball. So it seems like the move from switching Braxton Jones to Theo Benedict, and especially the bye week, Ben Johnson clearly must have gotten in these guys' head and the offensive line heads. But hey, man, get some push and get your running back some room to run, and that's what we've been doing. Which again, it scratches my head to why we didn't decide to run the ball on fourth down. You're running the ball good. We had like 85 yards rushing at that point in the game. Why are we not running the football on fourth and short? And I think I hope if we lose this game, that's going to probably be the turning point. That's going to probably be the turning point because we could have at least maybe got 16 points on the board, another three, or we could have gotten another touchdown to make it 20-7 at halftime, right? But no, it's not like that because Ben Johnson, he made a bad play call there. Offense still got to be better. Hopefully, again, the run game's good. Hopefully we can get the pass game started going good and everything. But what? There's nothing really else for me to say. But we got to play better. Defensive line. They were actually containing the run a bit. Commanders, when they started to get some things, going, that's when the run defense started to fail. But hopefully for the halftime, the Bears focus in. They got to understand they got to get a stop. They got to get a stop, or at least try to hold him to a field goal. Matt Gay already missed a field goal, doinked it. Maybe the demons are already in his head already, right? So far, Jake Moody hasn't missed any field goals with us, but look, I'm gonna. Hopefully, the Bears can pull through. We win the game, and then my post-game recap. I'm happy, but if we end up losing that game, I'm gonna call the fourth down failure as the reason why we lost the game, and because it gave complete momentum to the Commanders there. We were driving, and then, albeit they didn't get the field goal, but we still leaving points on the board. So, second half is, about to start in 3 minutes. I'm going to get off here. If you guys want to get my thoughts on the game as a whole, be back for game recap with my Uncle Daryl if he's up and stuff like that. But till then, guys, I'll see you guys on the game recap after the game's over.